Okay, what's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. A little bit early tonight. Kind of weird. Me early? The hell? But it's true. I'm actually early. Ooh, you know what? I gotta double check something real quick. Hang on. One moment, please. Okay, I'm back. I had to fix a setting real quick. All right. Whew. All right, we should be good to go. All right, ooh, actually, I was about to say AP Waves, but no, the Shed. The Shed takes it. Coming through with the quickness. AP Waves, you were a close second, but not close enough. I'm so sorry. The Shed, coming at ya. Stop. Thank you, dude. The Shed, AP Waves, thank you both. Appreciate both of you. The Shed just saying, slap me up, Magoo. Done. AP Waves saying, damn too slow, and Stealthy to rank 3, my 4th overall. Nice, dude. What's up, Glory? How you doing, dude? Alright, let me set this to auto before I forget. Let's get a tweet out before I forget. Dearest at Marvel Champions. This stream is brought to you slightly early, in part thanks to the massive amount of content in December. No. Okay. Let's add one of these guys in here. Okay. I like this one. I like this one. Kind of like this one with a cat that's vacuuming. Or oh man. I do like this guy. We're gonna go with this one. All right, there we go. Okay. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. We gotta take it easy on that spam, please. Thank you very much. But all right, let's get this party started, eh? Well, let's do it up. All right, what do I have in the mail? The damn 6th anniversary title again. Come on, man. This thing. Why so many anniversaries? All right, claim that real quick. Or what do I have expiring? I think it's some revives. Yeah. You know, I was going to do some solo content today that could potentially be using these revives, like, I don't know, the John Mulaney challenge. And then I was like, I don't know. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll just let the revives go. It's okay. It's all right. Have you been doing the 2-star arena? I have not been. Nope, none of them have been even started. Devin Sesler sending over 5. Thank you very much. Saying the grind for these 6-star shards is rough. What are you hopping in that arena? You're asking what I'm at in that arena? Well, okay, so check it out. 0, 0, 0 across the board for all the all the special celebration arenas. I haven't started any of them yet. The 4-star arena. Ooh, the collector crystals. Oh, so this has to be done too, huh? Yeah, sure does. I'm gonna be doing that one too. Dang. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do all these. I just haven't started them yet. I've been focusing on the other arenas first, since they just have a shorter time to them. You know what I mean? I would say that on Sunday I'm gonna do a whole bunch of grinding, but to be honest with you, I think that's when Lags and I are gonna do our incursions run, and I might be doing something else that day too. I don't know. So, we'll see. I'll get around to these arenas at some point. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. Okay, but thank you very much for the 5. Really appreciate it. If you are a grinding, hopefully your grind's going well. Yeah, thank you very much. All right, let's go get into some stuff. How's my energy looking? Yeah, we gotta dump it. I'm close to maxing out. Are you not allowed to take 4 stars to Abyss? You are allowed to take 4 stars to Abyss. Did someone say otherwise? Who's better, Invisible or Iceman, Namor, or Invisible Woman? Just overall, with no other context. I'd say Namor is the best of the 3, but you know, of course, the situation you find yourself in will dictate which champ is going to be the best, most useful to you. Actually, let me check on AQ first. Let's do that. Hard reads. Send it over $1. Thank you, dude. Ooh, wait, let me just double check. Yeah, I'm going up top. It's been a little while since this variation was around. Acid wash. Okay. Just double checking. Making sure, man. Checking it twice. Can't hurt. In AQ, that is the worst thing to do, is take the wrong way. Just realized, as I said that, with the amount of people that we have in here, chances are somebody has taken the wrong way recently. And that might have felt targeted at them or something. All right, anyway, hard reads. Thank you for the $1, dude. Saying what's up, BG. Quick Q. If the Spider Ham crystals were actually shaped like a hot dog and an anvil, would you spend 450 units to have one of each permanently in your inventory? No. I'm an Eggman. Those crystals, they're cool. But I'm an Eggman. So, yeah. No. I'm not a collector of all crystals. I am a crystal hoarder, which I guess kind of by definition is a collector of all crystals. But the only ones that I'm like keeping and not opening is the eggs. But thank you, dude. B Daniels also sending over 2, saying, BG, you see my tweet earlier? Did I see your tweet earlier? I'm not sure. I could try to find it real quick. How much earlier are we talking here? And did I put a little hearty thing on it? If I put a heart on it, that means I saw it. If I didn't, I ain't seen it. I found something here from you. Nothing can help that. Oh, here we go. Okay. So just took Sorcerer Supreme rank 3. Unawakened on Cyber Weekend. The luck continues. Wait. Okay. Alright. Dude, I thought for a second you were saying that you got some bad luck. That's what I thought we were talking about here. But no, dude. Just some good 6 stars. Some solid openings. I like it, dude. Good stuff. Pretty nice, dude. Alright, let me go do this fight real quick so we can get into the arenas. What's up, Dragon? Hey, BG, hope you're having a lovely evening. You too. Right back at you. Leon Richards sending over $1 as well, saying early? Yeah, man. There's too much to do in the game. I was thinking about streaming much earlier, but everyone else was streaming. I was like, alright, let's just hang out in some streams today instead, actually. And yeah. But I almost started streaming really early today. There could be some extended streams this weekend. Just saying. Don't be too surprised if there is. Don't be too surprised if there isn't either, because, you know, I ain't all that reliable and stuff. But you want to throw your special? Thank you. All right, let's wail on this dude. Let's go, Cap. Come on, bud. Get some damage in while I can. Oof, got a lot of debuffs on myself right now. No worries. I kind of don't like this variation of AQ, if I'm being honest. This might be my least favorite one. Where it's double acid wash, and the first few fights of like the first section acid wash fights, I don't really mind those. But when it's acid wash, just like the entire way, like I've had enough. I also really wish that I had Immortal A-Bomb. Would have been so nice to put on the team today. Damn you, Unzo. Taking away my Immortal A-Bomb. Oh man, I'm not gonna have enough time to get my special 2 off. Dang, I gotta hold it. When you're playing King Groot and you're trying to poison the opponent, if you don't have a Fury up, you only get 1 poison. And not only is it 1 poison, whoa, that was some big lag right there. Not only is it only 1 poison, but of course without those Furies, that single poison doesn't hit nearly as hard either, so you really want to have 2 poisons up, unless we're in a situation like this where it's the final 5% and I don't care about having 2 poisons. He is dead. Okay. What's up, lags? B. Daniel sending over another 2. Thanks, dude. Saying I duped her. Pretty sweet. My prestige now 12,330. Dang, nice, dude. That's really good. There was another one. Also, did you see Usafa and Clown Choke in 4 Loki tournament? Dang, dude, just putting him out there like that. I didn't see that. YouTube is going crazy. They just gave me a message where it said no data and the stream is going to end. Yeah, I think that's the issue Mike was having before. I think it's just straight up YouTube. Anyway, see Usafa and Clown Choke in 4 Loki tournament and keep my dreams alive. Oh, you were playing them. I didn't realize that. Number 16 seed. Me, because we didn't do seeding. Beat number 1 seed. Dang, dude. Well, congrats to you guys. Rip to my 4 Loki homies. All right, let's get out of here though. Let's hit the arenas. Actually, no. Energy dump. Gotta do an energy dump. Today would have been a really good day to do some like Cavalier and stuff too, because event quest completion is on, and you get a lot of points for doing Cavalier. I'll probably wait for the next Cavalier or the next event quest completion to roll around, and then that's when I'll do a whole bunch of Cavalier exploration. But for now, just a touch of uncollected will do. Under Mother sending over 10. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey BG, pulled a Wolverine in my featured 5-star I was saving. Nice, man. Dude, you just reminded me. I actually have a featured 5-star myself that I forgot to pop open. I've been meaning to. I just totally forgot about it. I ain't gonna do it now. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna save this. This revive is going to the abyss. I'm not gonna do this quest. We have what? 3 weeks left in this place? Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that quest for until 3 weeks go by, essentially. Okay. All right, anyway, what is the rest of your message here? Well, the Wolverine in my featured 5-star was saving, then pulled a Symbiote Supreme and a 5-star Crystal. Feeling good. How's your day going? Dude, congratulations on both of those. It's pretty awesome. As far as my day goes, pretty good. I opened up a crystal that that wasn't too bad either. So yeah, man, can't complain. It's been a good day for me too. But yeah, dude, thank you very much for the 10. Congratulations to you once again. BG, Aegon, Incursion, Crystal. What's up, MSD? You know, I'm thinking, man, forget Aegon. Who even needs him? Seriously, do I just give up on Aegon? Brian, yeah, I'll let these revives expire. Also, Brian, oh wow, I need to get this revive on this path. I already did. Hey, it's different, okay? It's different in this situation because these revives, there's no way I can possibly hold them any longer. But the revive in that quest, I can take into the abyss a month from now. Over a month from now. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so Aegon. Do I really need Aegon? You know, at this point, I'm about to give up. And I'm seriously oh, actually, no. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell. Oh man. Yeah, this is good. I'm glad you brought up Aegon because I'm not gonna pop open that Aegon crystal. Not yet, at least. We'll see about later. But let me get out of this quest for a second. Let's go hit up the store. That's enough energy dump. It'll barely cap out by the time the stream's over, and I'll just dump it after the stream's over. Whatever. All right. Holiday store. Right now, is it this crystal? It is this crystal. Right now, I really need Ghost and Aegon. I need both of these champions. So, I think what makes the most sense is to max out the number of these shards, the Rainbow Road shards. Try like hold all of my other shards in the meantime. Blast these things open. See if I get Aegon or Ghost. I could use Heimdall out of here too. Pretty bad actually. That'd be really nice too. I think that's the play though. Before I do anything else, before I spend any other resource, I gotta max out these shards and just pop open all these things. So 100% that, and you'll have 15 shots. Is it only 15? Dang, I actually thought it was more. I mean, it makes sense. These things are 4,000 shards each. It's a lot of shards, but for some reason I thought people were popping open like 22 or something. Okay. Ryan is the owner of a SIG 200 rank 5 Aegon. I must beseech you, do not give up. He's great. Yeah, I understand, Demiak. Yeah. 17. Oh, 18. It's 18. Okay. Okay. Well, it's a little bit better than 15, but all right. So, it's weird how they kind of like double up the quests like this. That always throws me off. Like I can continue my progress in the monthly event quest, or I can go to the monthly event quest, you know? It's weird. Anyway. So yeah, I gotta just do like a long stream one day. Maybe that day is tomorrow. I don't know. And seriously, just 100% all 4 of these difficulties. Blast through all of it. What are these? Are these 2%ers? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe that'll be tomorrow. We'll see. So Brian, you finally starting to understand my SIG 40 6-star pain, eh? Only a year late. With Gamora you're talking about? Yeah. Yeah, man. It's you know, it's not great. The worst part about Gamora is I don't know if there's any saving her. Like, she's actually really cool and really fun in my opinion. I said I was gonna do this energy dump later. Whatever, I'm just gonna dump it now. I said there, you know, I actually really do like Gamora, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I think she's fun to play with the guaranteed crits on her specials. I feel like that's when guaranteed crits kind of make sense. It's a character like this. It's great and all, but the problem is she's a heavy dependent champion with low block proficiency. She doesn't have any immunities. She has no place in like Alliance War. There's not much she can do. Okay, so what happens if they buff like Rocket and Groot and Drax, the rest of the Guardians and stuff like that? Does anyone think that she's actually gonna suddenly become like a viable Alliance War champion? I don't think so, right? Unless they also revisit her again as well. But they actually buffed Gamora already. To the people who are new to this game, Gamora used to be way worse. Now she's like, okay, kind of a cool champ if you just get her when you're starting out, and that's pretty much it. Guys, I discovered that Dragon Man is fantastic for life cycle node. Is he? Remember I had like 3 SIG 46 stars and you still hadn't tubed one? Yeah, man. Yeah, I had some pretty good luck early on with my 6 stars. I didn't really get any like super okay, I just won the game type of 6 stars, but the fact that I wasn't duping them, just pulling new ones, I loved it. Anyone else having this in the background while mindlessly grinding the 2-star arenas? I imagine a lot of people. What are you playing right now? This is the uncollected monthly event quest. ABG, have you ever thought about having a feature in-game where you need to do the same task with a particular champ and then unlock some special ability with that champ? Yes. I actually talk about it in a video that I called Individual Champion Masteries or something like that, where basically every champion has like when you look at their profile, if you've ever played Dota 2, is basically a rip from Dota 2, where when looking at their profile you have special abilities to choose from, and the final tier of the individualized masteries was basically something powerful, like an awakened ability, so like a second ability that's that strong, but you have to do something cool to unlock it, kind of thing. I still think that'd be awesome to see in game personally. Wonder if Kabam's 6-year cinematic trailer is some foreshadowing that Cap World War II may get a buff. I doubt it. I don't doubt that he's going to get buffed. I'm sure he's going to get buffed at some point. But I don't... I think that was just there because that's the character that probably Gabe picked. I don't know if he was in charge of it, but that feels like a very Gabe thing to be in charge of, kind of thing. So he probably just picked that character because he likes that character, or thought that it fit the story well or something. I don't know. UJ, tips on defeating the Colossus in Variant 3. I think for that fight you really just need bleed immunity, and it's a long fight. But just baiting out specials and kind of hanging in there for the long haul, I think. I don't remember all the nodes that he has, but I remember that dude just being really tanky, and I'm pretty sure there was a bleed associated with it somehow. Sean Wright, send it over 10. Thank you very much, dude. Let me check out your comment here. Actually, there is no comment from you. If that was... Oh, here we go. Tweet, please. Okay, sure. You got it, man. What do we got? Okay, I'm looking to finish up Act 6.3 and go into 6.4 for the first time. Who should I take to rank 5 or rank 2? Already have rank 5 Ghost, Warlock, Wasp, Dom, Hype, and Claire. Any advice would be much appreciated. Okay, 6.3, 6.4 is the first time. Before I even look at your roster, here's my advice. Just play the content out And when you get to a point where you're like, dang, I don't really have a good option to take out this boss, or none of these paths look that accessible to me, like that's when you make the rank up decision. You don't really do it ahead of time when it comes to the deeper content, in my opinion at least. You really got to look at the content and then like try to counter it with your rank ups. That said, I'm still going to try to give you some advice here. Let me see. Sorry, ready to have rank 5 Ghost, Warlock, Wasp, Dom, Hype, and Claire. The other thing I'm going to tell you before I even look at your roster, second thing here, is if these are your rank 5s, you've got 6 of them in total. I don't know if you've done the variants, but the variants will give you rank up gems, and it'll be much easier than 6-3 and 6-4. So kind of more fitting rewards. Like I totally get it if you're trying to just get to the Grandmaster to get like Thronebreaker or something like that. If you're at all close to a rank 3 6-star, which doesn't appear to be the case. So yeah, I would actually look to the variants. And you've got some good champions for the variants, especially I see 2 powerful techs, so that's variant 3. You've got Claire, which is great for variant 5. But yeah, let's take a little look at this. So Torch is great for 6-3 and 6-4, and the only science I see is Wasp. So yeah, it'd be great to have Torch ranked up. If you run Suicides, Omega Red is a fantastic option to go alongside like Claire and Ghost, which are also very effective with Suicides. Those are probably the 2 biggest standouts on this page. Medusa, Void, you got some other great champions here too, but I would say Omega Red and Torch. Omega Red only if you're running Suicides. He's still a good rank up without Suicides, but you know. And I wouldn't really bother with your 6 stars at the moment. I would just continue to focus on the 5 stars. These 2, like I said, these are the big standouts. Torch if you're not running Suicides. Omega Red if you are running Suicides is probably what I would say for the rest of Act 6. But seriously, highly recommend what I said before looking at your roster. Play the content, and you'll kind of figure out what you're missing. And then you can rank accordingly, and also variant difficulties. So I've done them all but one, only the initial clear. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, the 100% clears, you will get a lot of good rank up resources doing that. A lot of additional rank 5s to help you clear out Act 6. I don't think it's as important as it used to be since Act 6 got nerfed, but it's probably still pretty important, to be honest. So, all right, let's go hit the arenas. I gotta run my 6 stars. Let's do that. Hasama Mama sent over to St. Cap World War II when block proficiency was all we needed. Yeah, dude, that's true. He wasn't always bad. The game has evolved and kind of left Cap behind. He used to be good. But yeah. I was thinking of going Torch. Thanks for the advice. No problem, dude. Yeah, one of the most annoying bosses. I actually don't know how he is post-nerf, but pre-nerf, the most difficult boss in 6-3 and 6-4 was the Darkhawk boss. Not to mention Torch is great against Mystic champions and any kind of energy-based damage dealer. Times where you need to reduce healing. He's great all around, but even ranking it, like that's when I ranked up my Torch, it was literally just to counter that Darkhawk boss. Of course I used them elsewhere too, but you know, like I could have gotten by with him at a lower rank for some other things if I needed to. But I was like, you know what, man, this boss is a real pain. I'm not even gonna mess with that. But yeah, Sean, thank you again for the 10, dude. I hope some of that stuff helps. We do Halls of Fame quest. Halls of Fame quest of the Is that Adaptoids? Picture, is that what you're saying? The gold quest, no. It's I don't like the gold quest. It's a lot of energy. If you need gold, it's, you know, probably a good source of gold. But for the energy cost, I'd rather just play the arena for free and get gold this way too, along with all of the other resources. I don't really like quests that target one thing specifically, unless it's like really good. If they added a halls of 6-star shards, I'll probably be in there. But for the most part, I don't think those quests are all that efficient, to be honest. Like I said, if you really need gold, it probably is the best use of your time kind of thing. The fact that it costs energy and the arena's free and you get units and you get shards and everything else along the way. No, I'll just play the arena. You're saying that old Freedom Frisbee isn't the meta? How could you? Yeah, man. One day he will be. BG opened a beta 2021 Cavalier Crystal and pulled a 6-star anti-venom. So damn happy to awaken him, aiming to get more science 6 stones to max my anti-venom. Okay, good luck with that, dude. It would be cool if they added him in 2021. Slowly disintegrating into a pile of brain mush, grinding out 4 mil using only 2 stars. My thumbs are dislocated and my palms are blistered. Yeah, that's why I haven't started it yet. Have you opened holiday crystals? Are they here yet? Or are you talking about the side event crystals? Not yet. No. By the way, pushing completion in any actor variant is pretty good. This week for the gold buff. That's true. That is very true. Get some extra gold for going through stuffs. BG, you should do a Nuzlocke challenge. You keep playing until you have no more characters to use. Can't play as a character if they die at all. No money allowed. I have thought about it. I'm vaguely familiar with the term Nuzlocke. They do it in like Pokemon, right? Buddy of mine has done them before and told me about them. I come from like a Diablo 2 background where there was a mode called hardcore mode, which is, you know, is in a bunch of games now. I don't know if they started it. It's probably like an old school tabletop RPG thing, since in Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, you can't, if your character's dead, sometimes they're just dead for good, right? But anyway, this is the first time I saw it in a video game. And I loved it. I played that mode a lot. I played it a ton, where if you die at all, that's it. You're dead. And I thought about doing the same thing in MCOC, where if a champion dies, that's it. Game, like, you know, take them out, can't play them anymore, can't revive them, and I have to sell them off. But I don't know how fun it would actually be in this game. So then I started thinking of different ways that I can tweak that idea, where maybe they're just in the Shadow Realm for a little bit or something, man. Like, you can't play them for a week or a month, or, you know, to some varying degree depending on star level or something like that. But I don't know. I don't think it works out that well in this game, to be honest. Brian Montgomery Grant. Good evening, sir. What's up, Edo? Phone's battery can't keep up with the content. It needs to get done. Yeah. Watch your double 6-star video from earlier. Happy freaking congratulations. Thank you very much. Full of regret, I bought like 6 spider ham crystals, and all I have to show for it is 26 on Omega, but I don't have any stones to sick him, so I don't know if it's even worth ranking him. Probably not for right now. It will be later, but yeah, probably not for now. What's up, Uber Soul? Evening, BG. So after Cyber Weekend, I used my 6-star Awakening gem, all my Mystic Stones, and my Tier 5 class Catalyst on Claire. Now what am I supposed to do with my 6-star Doom I pulled from Anniversary Gift? Dang, dude. Rip Doom. I mean, yeah. It's always the way the game goes, right? That's why I'm not ranking up my Warlock just yet. Just in case. Just in case. But, yeah, I mean, of course, at least Doom can be played on Awakened and all, so you can still rank him up. You just won't have the prestige. Well, and yeah, you also might not have another Mystic class Catalyst, but, you know. GG, I've been so scared to ask my girlfriend to clean up the mess she made cooking her breakfast. Have you, Tom? I've been walking on eggshells all day. Boo. You know, the really disheartening part of my mind melting, tappy tap pew pew grind, mostly doing it for the collector crystals. Shards are nice too, though. Wait, are the collector crystals in all of them? I didn't even look at the milestones. I just know I'm gonna do it later, so I didn't even bother looking, but okay, that'll be nice. Yo, what was that? That was everyone laughing at your terrific joke there, Tom. All 0 people. Just crickets. I'm gonna have fun with this. You wanna fight with fire, Tom? You wanna build an army? I'm gonna fight back. What's up, BG? Will you explore Abyss before your Legends run? What's up, Nick? No, no way, dude. It's basically... Oh, man. I'm still not even sure I'm doing a Legends run, dude. I don't even know if it's realistically possible. I laughed, Tom. Demiak, how dare you? Damn traitor. What was I gonna say? Okay, so yeah, about the Legends run. I don't even know if it's realistically possible. My roster is not really suited for a Legends run, and the changes to the Legends system put me at a big disadvantage, I'd say. Like, if you think about it, you can still plan things and save time and stuff like that, but planning is less important. Planning got taken down in importance with these changes. And it's more about, do you have the right champion? And can you execute, you know, playing that champion properly? And okay, well, what if you just don't have the right champion? You can't really make up that much time anymore like you could. So now it really is so much more than ever just about, okay, what 6 stars do you have? You know, 5 stars still useful, of course. You could still get it done with 5 stars, I'm sure, but 6 stars matter a lot here. And yeah. So I'm not even sure I'm going to go through with it. I'm still thinking about it. Still going to open up more crystals. We'll see. As far as the Abyss goes, though, the Abyss is not going to be for like another month when these resources expire. And the Legends time, like I would have to submit my Legends run within the month. So yeah, if anything, it would be Legends before Abyss, but it's more than likely going to be just the Abyss. Wait, when did they change the legend system? Just now. This is the first. Act 7 is the first piece of content with the changes, where it's just in fight time that's measured. So. But I don't appreciate you making me inadvertently laugh at a Tom joke because of the cricket sound effects. Oh man. And you went out of your way to add a cricket sound on the stream just for me. You've already lost. Don't see it that way, Tom. Don't take this as a victory. How dare you? dare you. Took Black Widow to rank 3 over Doom. Mistake. Claire, that is. Claire to rank 3 over Doom. No, I wouldn't say it's a mistake. I'd say it's personal preference between those two. They're both insanely powerful. I'd say the majority would have went with Doom over Claire. But they're both insanely powerful. You're going to want to get both of them ranked up anyway. It doesn't really matter a whole lot which you go with first. I'd say people running Suicides, they might actually end up running Claire more than Doom. That's what I've heard from experience, which I could certainly see. You know, Suicides will definitely wear on Doom much more than they will on Claire. But yeah, ultimately, regardless of mastery setup, you want to get them both ranked up as far as I'm concerned. I wonder if less people will go for Legends since it's the same trophy champ as before. Possibly, Nick. I'm trying to think about that too. I feel like more people overall are going to go for it because of being able to kind of like pause and stuff like that. Speaking of pausing, guys, I hate to do this, but damn it, man, I drank way too much orange juice before the stream. I'll be back in 1 minute. So sorry. Be right back. Matt, thank you for the buck, dude. I'll be right back. I've had to pee for like 10 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I can hold it the rest of the stream. I'm like, who am I kidding, man? I'm going to be here for like another hour and a half. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. So I will be right back, and then I'll read your super chat. Thank you, dude. Hello? Ah, crap. Hold on one sec. Okay, hello? I'm back. What? There we go. Hello. It's like, wait, where does my face go? I couldn't get it to work. So I was double clicking it. Okay, Matt. Thank you very much for the buck. Saying, I completed Abyss a few weeks back and pulled a Cosmic Tier 5 class Catalyst, but I have no serious options. Given the potential calendar and Christmas gift for Thronebreaker, should I bite the bullet and take Unduped SS to rank 3? Wait. Is there only one SS? One Cosmic SS? Dude, is there gonna be another gift? I guess there could be another gift, a Christmas gift. Yeah, it's probably worth it, man. It's I kind of hate to say it. There's no way to know for sure. There really is no way to know for sure. But they have been giving out Thronebreaker rewards left and right, man. So yeah, it's probably worth it at this point to just say screw it. Rank up Silver Surfer. I don't think he's the greatest champ. I don't think he's the worst champ either. Yeah, it's too quick. Did you wash your hands? Oh my god, yes, I washed my hands. Anyway, yeah, I would just do it though, man. Thank you for the buck, dude. Edwin Osman Gallardo II said it over 5. Thank you very much. Saying ABG went for 100% 7.1 last night. Okay. Dupe 6-star Infinity Man out of the Nexus. Took Black Widow Clairvoyant to rank 3 Sig 90. And Prestige boosted to 11.1. Pulled 6-star Warlock as well. Nice, dude. It's nice all around. That's pretty sweet. Congratulations. Yeah, really good stuff. I don't know how stoked you are about that Infinity Man, or if that was just a kind of a best out of the bunch kind of situation. Some people really like him. Some people are not in the fan club, I'd say, but either way, very nice overall. Thank you very much for the 5. Stealth Ghost sent it over Buck as well, saying BG. I would say don't do a Legends run because I'm hoping to get it. I think less people might go for Legends because they will save units for gifting event. Also, there is Act 6 comp, so yeah, it's really hard to say. It doesn't really take that many units to do a Legends run. Speaking of units, though, a lot of people did have extra units even because they didn't pick up the big unit cache from Cyber Weekend and stuff. So it's always hard to call how many people are going to be going for it, stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see. Good luck though, man, if you're going for it too. Good luck to you. Maximus, what's up, dude? Send it over 5 saying it worked. I can chat again. YouTube hates money. Hello, Brian Double Pace Grant. What's up, dude? What's up, Maximus? I saw that comment in Mike's stream. Crazy, man. Weird, but thank you, dude. I do appreciate it. I went on a sax binge after you mentioned that you play sax. I was hitting all the classics, you know, Sexy Sax Man, the what's it called? Oh my god, why can't I think of the name of the movie now? I was literally just watching it. Like the most famous sax scene in like that 80s movie. Damn it. Somebody has to know what I'm talking about. I mean, that's the most famous one for me, at least, that I know. I'm not seeing anyone say yet. Oh, no. Alright, I'm about to just go look it up, I swear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I dead here? No? Okay. Close. Can you get out of my face? Oh, and then I just died, hitting into his block. That was bad on my part. Damn it. Lost Boys, there we go. Falstaff, thank you very much. Maybe somebody would say it. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, that is the most famous sax scene. To other people, looks like a lot of other people. That might not be a universal thing, because there's a lot of responses. But for me, when I think of saxophone, that's the movie I think of. Anyway. APG just got a magic and use Mystic Awakening gem on her. What is she good for anymore? Well, first off, this question's a little bit weird. Because why'd you use the gem if you're not sure where to use her? Or it's, by the question, it sounds like you don't even think she's that good, or maybe her potential's not that high or something like that. That's definitely a question to ask before before using the gem, I would say. But anyway, she's still really good at just totally locking down the opponent when you don't want them to get any power whatsoever. You want to use someone like Magic. So I've used Magic against Mojo in Alliance War. And just there's a mini boss node where I've used Magic against a few opponents actually. I think it's Aspect of Evolution and like 200% power gain or something like that. That mini boss. I think I fought Apocalypse there, Sorcerer Supreme. I don't know. I don't take Magic to war that frequently, but the few times I was assigned that that node, Magic was like the go-to answer for it. So yeah, still really good for those situations. For the average situation where it's like you don't really need to fully lock them down, you are better off using a champion like Doom or, you know, any number of the other Mystic champs. But she's still the queen of control, of lockdown. Evidently YouTube has a damage cap. Who knew? I guess so. How's Laura doing? Haven't seen her in chat for a while. She's working. Yeah, she's just been extra busy with work stuff. Plus she travels a bit more now just to kind of visit family a little bit more frequently and stuff like that. So yeah, when she's not traveling, then she's like extra busy with work, trying to make up what she's missed and stuff. But yeah, she still pops in the chat all the time still. Magic has a lot of synergies, especially Colossus. She does have some synergies. The one with Colossus is not too important though. Colossus has a lot of other more important synergies, I'd say. Can someone tell me how many points you need to get rank 1 of 300 in the verses? Which verses? So I have in the bottom left corner of the screen, I put my estimated cutoffs there. No one knows the exact amount. But in the arenas, you can see to get MODOK in the 4-star basic, estimated 1.6 million is what he's going to go for. Which, by the way, say it one more time, it is an estimation of like the lowest number to put up. So if you're ever using my cutoffs to kind of go by to put up a score, you always want to go higher. The higher you can get, the safer you'll be. But then yeah, we have Spider-Ham. The number on the left is the 5-star. Take about 40 million. 4-star about 10 million. If you are newer to the game, the 5-star numbers is going to be totally out of reach. But for the other arenas, they actually operate by a different system. Where for your first 30 days playing this game, you're in the beginner's bracket. And then 31 to 60 days played, you're in the intermediate bracket. And you're kind of grouped just with those players. So those scores will be a lot lower. But for everyone who's been playing the game for over 60 days, yeah, these are good estimations. All right, Jokes. Am I saying that right? It's Joe WKS 74, but is that just supposed to be Jokes, perhaps? Either way, Joe, thank you very much for the 5, saying I have a 5-star rank 4 Void, Ghost, and Aegon. Okay. Whoops. Hang on. Okay, so 5-star rank 4 Void, Ghost, and Aegon. All high sig except Ghost. Which champ will help me best through Act 6? By the way, any experience with Ghost is new, so I'm not comfortable with you yet. Okay. Years of grinding for resources has brought me here to you, BG. Well, dude, thank you very much for the support. I definitely appreciate that. Let me see. So, yeah, I mean, Ghost is the best out of those at just kind of all-purpose content. But it is really important to actually be comfortable with her. She has that unique play style that not everyone is either a fan of or just not comfortable with yet. So that is going to be the best one to invest in for Act 6 content, I would say. The other champions are good too, though. It's not like the other champs are bad just because I think Ghost is the best of the bunch. Aegon is usually used more for like Labyrinth of Legends, Abyss of Legends, and certain really long quests in Act 6. He's good for too. For the most part, he's not like a go-to questing champion. He really is more of that special teams kind of champ that you bring in for the super long quests. So yeah, you could use him in Act 6, but for the most part, recommend going with other champs. Which leaves Void between all those three. And yeah, I love Void personally. Not everybody does. That's the thing, like all three of these champions are good champions. So at the end of the day, a lot of personal preference goes into this decision if you're like trying to decide which one to rank up and inevitably play the most. I personally love Void though, man. He's super tanky. He's a little bit slow, but with that kind of slow gameplay, you have a lot of utility. If you have someone like Killmonger that you could put on the team alongside him, I don't know if you have a 5 or 6 star version that you could toss into Act 6. It's very sustainable and just a great all-purpose champ. So yeah, that's kind of my breakdown of those three champs. Like I said, Ghost is kind of the best of the bunch, but only if you're comfortable. So you might want to play her a bit more before you decide to either rank her up or go with someone else. And if you don't want to go with Ghost, then really just pick whichever champ is most comfortable to you, most enjoyable to you, you know. But dude, thank you very much for the 5. I hope that helps. Thank you very much. Give me one sec. I'm kind of curious. Okay, never mind. I was gonna see if you put a comment in the chat at all to clarify your name, but I'm just gonna say Joe. But yeah, thank you, dude. BG, what are your plans for the 2-star arenas? Even with your 2-star roster, you might have to run them 6 to 8 times to get the 6 and 5-star shards. Plans are basically this. I'm doing the other arenas first because they have a shorter duration to them. So I want to make sure I can get all the milestones in both 4-star arenas and the 5-star arena. And then I'm going to hit the 2-star arenas whenever I can. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We've got a lot of time. I think I'll hit all the milestones. If I don't hit all the milestones, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But I think I'll be able to hit all of them. You're using your gold hoarding methods from back in the day has me at 100 million gold. 100 million, holy crap. Appreciate the advice back in the day. Dude, no problem. But that goes beyond just some advice. That's quite the bank you got there. That's awesome. What's up with these alternate universe peoples popping up in here nowadays? The alternate universe. What you talking about? I'll head out. Gotta go do adult things. She says anything else? It isn't me. Oh, maybe this is what we're talking about here. Oh, there's 2 Ms. Janes in here? Is that what's going on? Or something? Weird, if that's the case. Hasama Mama sending over 5. Thank you very much. Saying switch off suicides for the celeb challenge today. I miss them, but honestly, nice to be able to whip around with my Doom unhindered. Yeah, I hear you. Thinking... I don't know if there's going to be a part 2 to this or if you're just thinking about leaving them off. But yeah, I hear you, man. That's suicides for you. It's, depending on the champ you're playing, it like makes the game, or depending on the, you know, if you're grinding arenas or something like that, it makes the game way more enjoyable. But it also makes playing certain champions nearly impossible. And that kind of sucks. Hey BG, play some other games to increase your channel fastly. Ah, thank you for the advice. But I'm good. BG, today I opened my first 2 5-star crystals and got Mordo and Namor. What do you think of those pulls? Namor is fantastic. Mordo is actually not terrible. Mordo needs a little bit of love. He can actually deal some decent damage when you hold the heavy. He builds up furies, and there's a technique where you can like hold heavy, and if the opponent dashes at you, you can like use your special. It's a little bit complicated, probably not worth the effort, to be honest. In the right hands, Mordo's actually he's not terrible. But Namor's great, dude. Like I would just recommend investing in Namor. Learn his play style as best you can, and he'll take you pretty far. Even unawakened, you'll often hear people talk about Namor needing to be awakened and needing to be high sig. I say these things all the time myself, but if that's like one of your first 5-star champions, then yeah, you don't need all that stuff, and you'll be okay with him unawakened.
Man loves beans.
So. Bo sent over Buck. Thank you, Bo. Saying, hey, BG, congrats on the Sorcerer Supreme pull. Thank you, dude. Good question. Did Kabam have to get your permission to show that priceless reaction to you getting beat by Doom? Might be worth reenacting to those who haven't seen it. I can't reenact it, man. That was just it happened in the moment. And yes, they did have to get my permission. Yeah. Yeah, they reached out and were like, hey, we want to use this clip. Is that cool? So, yeah. But Bo, thank you very much, dude. Guys, I hate to do this. I don't know what's going on. I gotta go to the bathroom again, man. I'm so sorry, everybody. I've never liked this, but for whatever reason, dude, I'll be right back.
Man loves beans.
Okay, I'm back. Don't want to get all gross with you guys, but also don't want to lie to you guys. I ate some. This time was not my bladder. this was the other kind of go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Ate some. Dude, I don't know what I ate today, but I guess it messed with my stomach. I guess that's what's going on. A combination of what's it called? I had like a bunch of dried fruit, maybe that, with the orange juice. I don't know, man. We don't need to get into the details, I guess, but oh, man. Yeah. All right, Under Mother, set it over 2. Thank you, dude, saying BG's bladder is more than Rocket Raccoon's. Oh, man. I kind of wish that's what the case was, dude. This was an uncomfortable conversation I have to come back to, you know what I mean? Thank you, though, dude. And Bo, sent over Buck just saying, man loves beans. Sure does. Oh, I get it now. Oh, man. This is the problem. I didn't have beans today. That was the problem right there, man. All right, anyway. Mike Chan also sent over to saying, don't forget to wash your hands, BG. I wash my hands, man. Do not worry. Thank you, though, dude. And Hasama Mama sent over 5 saying, going ahead and finishing Variant 5 100%, maybe even 7.1 completion without them. But in other news, if I don't get Apocalypse, I might cry. Also, gross, BG. Oh, man. Well, I hope you get Apocalypse, dude. And, yeah. Variant 5. Heavy Mystic variant. Not the best to use suicides in that variant, I'd say. I mean, of course, you know, just like anything else, it depends on the champs you're using. If you're using Claire or something like that, it'd be good to have suicides on, but for a lot of the Mystic champs, you don't really want them. So yeah, dude. Especially if you're heavily using Doom. But yeah, dude, thank you very much for the 5. Good luck to you. Yuki sent it over 3 of them Polish bucks saying it's probably the brown ray. What does that even mean? I mean, I'm thinking I know what brown is. But the brown ray? What does that mean? Oh man. Can we get a banana turd? Oh, dude, that would actually be really funny. Just to make that. It's basically just that face, just with a banana hanging out. Oh man. All right. Anyway. BG, can you please check my second to last message? Sure. I only see one other message which says, "Where's BG? I needed some advice from him." That's the only other message I see. The other message either didn't go through or it was sent so long ago that it is gone. William Dodd sending over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, "Sup, BG? Got the 4 and 5-star arena milestones done." Nice, dude. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. You're talking about... Okay, for a second there, I thought you were talking about the shard one. Okay, got the 4 and 5-star arena milestones done. 3 and 4-star arena milestones done. Less than 400k points away from getting the 6-star shards arena milestones. Oh, dang, dude. So, I misread it at first, but you are indeed killing it. You're crushing it, man. Well done, dude. Almost done with all that stuff. That's great. And thank you very much for the 5. Appreciate that, dude. Hey, BG. Around how many units did Act 6.4 run you? Would you say that was your favorite chapter in that act? 6.4 cost me a bunch. I don't know how many. I really don't know how many. I want to say 3,000 I might have used. Maybe more, maybe less. I really can't remember. But no, dude, 6.4 was not my favorite at all. 6.2 by far was my favorite. Still is. I actually really love 6.2. I know everyone hated those gates and stuff. But I actually like that kind of thing, man. I don't think it's good for the game, which is why, you know, I try to say that stuff when, like, reviewing content. Like, when it first came out, I was trying to say, like, hey, you know, maybe if Kabam's gonna do this kind of thing, allow us to kind of break down the gates in some way. You know what I mean? Just so that, like, okay, maybe certain gates you'd have to go through, but you can kind of get rid of others or something like that, right? But I actually really like that kind of thing, just on a personal level, where you have to play with certain restrictions. And what those gates did for me was they allowed me to kind of like focus on ranking up certain types of champions, where I was like, all right, I know I'm going to be going up against this really tough lane of where I need to bring in like 4 tech champions. Let me not do that lane until I can get some good tech champions ranked up. And like, I just love that kind of thing personally. So 6.2 by far was my favorite. Super Dirty Pickle sent over 20. Thank you, dude. Saying, I love you. Do I love you long time? What? Am I gay for BG? You betcha. All right, man. P.S. I made another tier 5 class catalyst. Mutant. It's been a long time. Take a peek at Kinky Wizard quick. Imagine a tech and mutant rank 3 going to the top very soon. Okay. All right, give me 1 sec, and I will check it out. Super Dirty Pickle, thank you for the 20, dude. Definitely appreciate it, man. And William Dodd also sent it over another 2, saying like the new glasses too. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. If it isn't the bomb diggity himself. What's up, Griffin? Ah, damn it, dude. I thought I was done with this round. My bad, Super Dirty Pickle. I thought that was the last fight. I guess this is the last fight. I'll check you out in just a sec. Do I need to rank up my 2 stars to get more points for the Shard Arena? If you can, it gives more points. Yeah, but not everyone can. So I don't know exactly what the point difference is. Maybe someone here can tell you if they've kind of figured that out. Because I already do have a bunch of maxed out 2 stars, so that's all I'm going to be using. Ooh, free crystal. Super Dirty Pickle, you just allowed me to get this free crystal. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So we got the torch standing tall. Of course, I like that. All right. So you got mutant and tech. Okay. All right. So you're gonna add a mutant and tech to this, which will probably mean that you're gonna have an entire profile of 6 stars, huh? Okay, dude. Dude, this is kind of the position I'm in where I really want to get rid of the 5-star borders. They look sweet. The 5-star borders look awesome, but there's just something about that blue border that's just nice and fresh, you know what I mean? And it just feels good to get an entire profile of them, but I mean, I'm assuming since I'm not there yet. But yeah. Dang, dude. Even went to 181. No fear of that other dupe coming in to burn that 1/6 down. But yeah, dude, the profile's looking good. That 11k prestige. Very nice. Got my girl in a Mystic Nexus. Took her over Doom, then pulled Doom in another one. Crazy. Dang, dude. That is crazy. Crazy, think you did 6.2 item list? There should be a mode in game for that. I wish there was a mode in game for that. I would totally be on board. All right, the Mr. Joshua sending over Buck. Thank you, dude. Let me just hop back in the arena real quick. At this point in the game, what would you want to add or change in the game? Oh, so much. So much. So I've talked about changes that I want to see in Alliance War pretty in depth in the past. I made an hour-long video that just talks about like kind of changing the fundamentals of war. But yeah, that'd be like a little too long to go into right now. So I would say besides something like that, I really desperately want there to be a way to further customize our champions. And I don't mean visually. Visually, I love the way these champs look. I don't want to change a thing. But gameplay-wise, I wish we just had a little bit more control over how we can customize them. And at one point, gear was going to be a thing where you can equip items that, you know, further enhance your champions. And that's essentially what Realm of Champions kind of was born out of, I think, at least, because people were kind of rioting that they didn't want to be like sold additional ways to enhance their champions, kind of thing, because it also happened around times that certain champions were nerfed. So people were thinking, okay, they're nerfing the champions to then sell back power. So yeah, there was kind of a little bit of a riot about that. But I would have loved to see something like that personally, man. And then instead of items, since that's kind of a maybe this isn't the right game for kind of equipping items, I changed that to an individualized mastery system, which I guess this is the second time tonight I'm bringing that up. I swear this was not planned, guys. But if you wanted to see kind of my thoughts on what that would look like, I made a video about that as well, where essentially it's just a stealing from Dota 2 to do that. Pretty soon, I've been saying this for a while, but I kind of put it on hold when I was working on the whole Unzo going to Cav thing. Just the masteries overall, I've been putting a lot of thought into how I'd like to see the masteries as we have them today change, and I've got some ideas that I think are pretty cool, and I'm gonna be making a video about that. Yeah, I'd say those are like the top things that I want to change, but there's an infinite number of things that I would like to see done in this game, basically. Super Dirty Pickle sent over another 5 saying, dang, I have rank 3 Unawakened Claire and Corvus. Forgot that only I can see them. No, gonna be Omega and Warlock, I think. Ah, okay. So from your perspective, you already did have the full profile of 6 stars. Got it. But yeah, Omega and Warlock. I'm right there with you, dude. Those are literally almost ranked both of them up the other day, so yeah. Thank you, dude. Hey, Moby. What's up? What's up, Kurz? If you could pick one Christmas gift that would come true, what would it be? Unlimited units, money, a mansion, world peace, legal kid stomping, etc. Wow. Well, that's tough when you put legal kid stomping on the table like that. I mean, come on. How could I not pick like world peace out of that list? Anything else and I'd be a total dirtbag. So let's take that one off the table. It's probably not happening. So let's have some more fun with it and say... Really, dude, I really miss drumming. And there's a few things today that reminded me of just playing drums, man. I watched a few drum videos. They were talking about music in Mike's stream earlier. I looked at an old video that was in my back when I lived in New Jersey, and I had the drum set up behind me where I could actually play it. It wasn't just like, hey, this is a cool background. No, like I was actually playing it every single day. So yeah, man, just something simple. I wish I could play drums again. Do you like Spider-Ham? I haven't played him yet, believe it or not. Visually, I think he looks awesome, but I actually haven't played him yet. Ouch just opened a featured 5-star and got a MODOK. Yeah, probably not what you want to see out of a feature. Not a bad champion, honestly, but yeah, for 15,000. Rip, dude. Better luck in your next one. How would you rate Spider-Ham from 1 to 10? Yeah, like I said, I haven't even played him yet, so. Didn't get my rewards from the anniversary events. Did you check the overflow? So I didn't realize this until I went looking for mine, and my shards were gone. But in the overflow is where I found mine. So if you haven't checked there yet, check that. And if there's still no shards in like the unclaimed reward section, then I'd recommend putting in a support ticket. Where does Symbiote Supreme shine the most? Anytime you need to prevent the opponent from getting buffs. It's got a whole bunch of staggers. Great for like the champion boss and things like that. What's the closest studio to you? I never really looked. I'm sure there's some around. Yeah, I never really looked into it. But I know you can like... I know they kind of like rent out their like time and stuff like that. I don't know how expensive it costs. How expensive it is. I'm not sure I'd want to do it though. Like, I don't know. I don't think I was like that bad of a drummer. You know what I mean? I did play every day. And I felt like I was okay at it, but I always had that kind of self-conscious thing to it where, like, you know, I wasn't really playing for anyone else. I was playing for like me and me alone to hear it, and I kind of preferred it that way. And I don't know, especially not having played in like 2 years now. I'm gonna be a bit rusty. I still like air drum all the time, so, and tap my feet constantly. I have to like stop myself from tapping out different things with my feet during streams because they shake the camera and stuff. But yeah, it's still not the same. I'm sure I'd be pretty rusty too. How giant is your kit? It's not that big. It's the I'll show you a picture of it. Hold on. I mean, this is not going to be my exact setup, but essentially the same thing, because it's just the Roland TD20. I had a set before the electronic one, but it was kind of what I was talking about, where like you know, like my parents would come in from walking the dog when I lived. So I started drumming when I was like 16, and I had the drums set up in the basement. And my parents would literally come back from walking the dog and told me that they can hear me drumming from down the block, and that just made me like, dang, dude. So all the neighbors could hear and everything like that. I don't know if I really even want to. So then anyway, I got an electronic set, and this is pretty much exactly what it looks like. Can I zoom in on this at all? No. But yeah, this is pretty much the exact setup. Dude, yeah, actually, these are Iron Cobra pedals. These are the same pedals I had too. The only thing that's different is actually the seat, the throne. That's pretty funny. I didn't pick that out because of the pedals. It was just, anyway. The Walking Dead 115 MCOC sent over £5. Thank you very much. Saying, yo, BG, got my initial completion on book 2 chapter 1 yesterday, yet still only Cavalier. Abyss next, maybe? Yeah. What champions do you have for it? That would probably be the best way to get yourself Thronebreaker, if that's your goal, which that would probably be my goal. That, or you can just start chipping away at 100% clearing. There's tier 5 class catalyst. There's a selector. It's only 25%, but there's a selector for 100%ing book 2, right? So if you're only 25% away from getting a class catalyst that you want, that could be a good option too. Because there's only, what, 36 paths total? So you've already knocked out 1/6 of Act 7.1. Wouldn't be that bad. But yeah, depending on your champions, might actually be easier to do an Abyss run. Like if you have Aegon, for example, it'd probably actually be easier. But dude, thank you very much for the 5. Definitely appreciate it. Irvin Gonzalez sent it over to saying, as of yesterday, I can now hold a combo. All right, dude. Nice, man. Feels good when you get to that point in the game where you're like, dude, things are starting to make sense. It took me like 7 months to be able to hold a combo. And yeah, dude, it just gets better and better over time. There's always little details you can figure out in this game that just will elevate your game. But that's awesome, dude. And L Forky sent it over to saying, hey BG, ever thought of doing a new account challenge for 2 weeks, 150 hours total, and trying to do first Labyrinth Path in that time? Why not in just 1 week? Do I need 2 weeks for that? I could have done a Labyrinth Path. It would have been rough. But I think, could I have done a Labyrinth Path with the champs I had and the units I had remaining? Maybe not. Maybe not. It would have been kind of close though, I think. Yeah, I don't think I could have done it, but it would have been close. I mean, the reality of it is, I have thought about stuff like that though, yes. It's just, dude, it's rough. I hate talking about it at this point because now it sounds like I'm just trying to amp it up and make it sound like I just went through something traumatic or something like that. At the end of the day, I'm just sitting here playing a game, all right? So, you know what I mean? But I'm not over exaggerating when I say, like, dude, it takes a lot out of me to do those week-long challenges. It's not just playing the game for that amount of time. I'm literally waking up and then editing yesterday's stream, and as soon as I'm done, like, basically while it's rendering, eating, showering, uploading the video, and then getting ready to like stream again, and that's it for 7 days. It's super fun, incredibly fun. But if I was doing that for 2 weeks, like, I don't think I could do it, man. So maybe we can go like an 8th day or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. But I was already kind of at my limit as it is. It's tough. Yeah, I am looking forward to the next challenge already. And it's going to be a free-to-play challenge. I'm probably going to time it out around getting a new champion from the arena and just kind of going nuts from there. I can't wait to see how Variant 6 looks just for new account purposes. I don't even care about the rewards on my main account. Like, sure, I'll still use them. Don't get me wrong. I'll still gladly use the rank up resources, but I care much more about seeing the rewards for like the prospect of the next new account challenge, you know? All right, anyway, Super Dirty Pickle sent it over another 2 as well, saying second to last. Give me some sexy, unique options. What do we got here? This one, I pulled 1 and 2 science from 7.1 initial clear. I have Beardo, but he will eat up all my stones along with Omega. Kind of sick of same old champs. Any merit to taking up Electro or someone else? Have Beardo 565. I would say this, Super Dirty Pickle. Sit tight. Champs are getting reworked like crazy come 2021. There's gonna be like, I don't know, like 40 or something like that reworks throughout the year, along with new champions too. But even just the reworks, like if you're tired of playing with the same old, I think your best bet is to wait for a science champ to get reworked, that you have, of course, and rank them up. Might not be the most fun thing because you have to wait a little bit, but I think it'll be worth the wait. If there is a champion that does get reworked. The only other like about Electro, I would say he might not be that bad to rank up because you could always slap him on defense. These days there's a bunch of Electro counters. But at least he would have a little bit of that use to him of like, okay, even though people can counter him, you know, they still have to bring that counter to war, which could kind of throw a wrench in their plans. If you don't care about war defense, though, I'd say offensively, not really, man. The Fantastic Four, the lesser used Fantastic Four members are always good for science, though, I'd say. But yeah, dude, I think there's a lot of benefit to waiting, personally. Perhaps Electro during new Spider-Man flick? Yeah. Yeah. Potentially, dude. He was my favorite science champ back in the day. Hands down. I actually really loved Electro, so it kind of sucks that he's not better. I just think electricity is cool in general, man. I feel like it's so easy to make a champion that's awesome when they're like electricity based, you know what I mean? And to have Electro, it's, you know, it's just the unfortunate side effect of the champion came out at the release of the game. When, you know, before Kabam could invest more time and tech into these champs and stuff like that. I'm sure if they made Electro from scratch right now, or, you know, reworked the champion, like, he'd be super cool. He'd have to be. But I mean, he was still cool for the time, but you know. Yeah, that's what I would do, dude. MCOC Invalid sent it over, Buck. Thank you, man, saying, hey, BG, hope everything's good. Been a while. Crazy busy. Anyways, opened 3 5-star crystals and got 2 new champs, Hyperion and 2 times Void. Exact 2 champs have been waiting for like 2 years. Dude, this worked out perfectly, huh? Gotta love that. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. BG, maybe a year account challenge, but only allowed to play on it for 1 week per month. Maybe. I usually kind of like to have the... This is going to sound cheesy, but I kind of like making little stories out of the characters, even if I don't go that in depth with it. You know, just having... There was a tiny story to McFabio, a little story, a little background for Unzo as well, and might be harder to keep that going for an entire year. I kind of like to have them as just, all right, here's a little one-off thing. It's not a bad idea though. You like where your mind's at. As I've said in the past, you guys are like, feel free. I'm gonna shoot down so many ideas because I have to. Just because there's not enough time, but please always feel free to keep offering up ideas. Don't feel bad if I'm like, nah, I can't do, you know what I mean? It just has to be that way. There's a million more ideas that I've thought of that I have to shoot down myself too. It's just that, you know, they're not always out loud. But anyway, watch Kabam rework Electro into the strongest shock dot champ in the game. I hope he gets a synergy with Nebula, dude. And they're both just like this, the super shockers, you know? Don't say anything about electricity? Why not? Did you get shocked? Not cheesy. That's the best part. All right, good. What's up, Mike? Dude, congrats on your run, man. I think you got the Legends time in the bag. You were going pretty fast through those fights. Do you work somewhere apart from YouTube? Oh, I don't work at YouTube. Sorry, terrible joke. Boo myself. Yeah, I've got a few jobs though. You know, this bald cap, it doesn't even look like a bald cap, probably, right? To most people, they're just like, oh, dude, you're bald. And I'm like, yeah, good. That's what I want you to think. But no, there's a full head of hair under there. It's just a bald cap. I like the style. Personally, I think it's a clean aesthetic and chicks dig it, even though I'm married. You know what I mean? This is what landed me my wife. It's a lie. When I met Laura, it's only 18. Was I 18 or was I 7? No, I was 17, I guess, but we didn't start dating until I was 18. Anyway, yeah, there's a bald cap. There's a link to my bald cap company in the description. I'm also a professional pants tester to make sure the pants that you wear don't rip. And coming soon, I think there's going to be a real need in 2021 to be the first person to grow space beans. I've got a bean farm on the ground here, but you know, as we move on into the future, I think space beans, that's where it's at. And I wasn't ready to share that information until just this very moment. Pants tester poop emoji, damn it. Anyway, I wasn't ready to share that information until just this very moment. But yeah, dude, I think the technology's there. I think we're ready to grow beans in space. So Jared sent it over 5. Thank you very much, Jared. Ngomas? Am I saying your last name right there? Hold on. I'm gonna read your message in a sec. I hate fighting Nick Fury. Always makes me actually pay attention. Okay, there we go. What about a challenge where you only get to use 3 out of the 6 classes for a week, and the audience gets to choose and see how far you can get. It's a cool idea. Here's my concern with it, though. My concern is just not getting a champion of the class type and then just being kind of screwed and not being able to get anywhere. It's different. Like, restrictions like that, I actually enjoy them. And if it's on like an established account where, you know, you already, like, you have good options of all class types and you're just like, all right, you know what? You guys pick 3 class types. I am not going to use those 3 for any reason. Still have to get through the content kind of thing. I think it worked better for something like that, but like, you don't really have too much control when starting a new account. You kind of have to play what you get. So I'm not sure that can really be a thing. Although, okay, so this is an idea that we collectively came up with after the Unzo run, where if another YouTuber would agree to, like, essentially race and both play for like the same amount of time kind of thing, maybe there'd be certain events where you can kind of sabotage the other person racing. So I think the idea that we came up with is like, okay, if you sell a tier 1 alpha catalyst, which is a big deal to a new account, you know what I mean? Just to purge an alpha catalyst off of your account, you get to like make it so that the other person can't use a certain champion for the next 5 hours or something like that. So I think that's a little bit similar to what you're kind of getting at, where you want to like restrict someone's champions they could play. Maybe this would be a more interesting way to see something like that, potentially. For Loki new account challenge, voting bans and stipulations. Hell yeah. Brian has to see how far he can get with Domino, Stealth Spidey, Immortal Hulk, Quake, and Tigra. God, Super Dirty Pickle, why? Why do you want to make my life miserable? Attack of the Killer Space Bean sounds like an amazingly bad, it's kind of good B-flick made of a McDonald's budget. Kind of want to make that. Go back to Unzo account and do the challenge. Which challenge? Which one are you talking about? BG, I was like you, man. 62 dual crystals in Aegonless, but today in the 5-star Nexus, I got him. Carlos, congratulations, man. All right, finally got him. Nice. What about if you alternate with another person? So you play one day, Lags plays day 2, and so on. It's not allowed. I would be down for something like that in like a special situation where if I teamed up, let's say there was 3 people running the account and we literally just played 24 hours a day, just in like 8-hour shifts, essentially. I would totally be down for something like that, but it's not allowed by the terms of service. And I don't know if Kabam would give a special okay for something like that. I don't think they would. Because here's the problem. If they gave an okay to something like that, then other people would be like, wow, so these people get special privilege, but you're banning my account because I shared it with an alliance mate, and just opens up this whole can of worms that Kabam probably doesn't want to get into. It's a cool idea, but it's not allowed. What up, BG? I got 2 more fights until I'm uncollected and my team is knocked out. I'm out of units. Wish me luck. All right, dude. Good luck to you. Down to the wire. Exciting, but yeah. I'm sure you wish you had some more units. Good luck to you, though, man. What new Marvel project are you most excited for? MCU, not mod. I actually don't know if I'm super excited for any of them. I guess WandaVision? Or wait. No, wait, MCU that's cinematic universe? Does that mean only the movies? What is mod? I don't know what mod is. Marvel on Demand? I don't know any of the Marvel movies coming up, to be honest. I know there's a Black Widow one, right? That hasn't come out. That might be the only one that I know of. Son of a... Oh, you know what? I do know there's a Spider-Man movie in the works as well, where there's some potential... well, actually, I don't even want to get into it, just in case some people are avoiding all that stuff for any kind of potential spoilers, but... Yeah, I guess that one. Whenever that movie is coming out. The Spider-Man one. When I have a bean farm on the moon, you come from my company. I'll come for your family, Tom. Dang, dude. I guess the bean business is cutthroat. I understand it. We'll have to do a Just Inhumans account. I do like the Inhumans. Maybe after they buff Karnak. That'd be possible. How is Psylocke? Not great, to be honest. She could use a buff. She could definitely use a buff. I think that is a good play. Take Unzo into Labyrinth. Have McFabio run the John Mulaney, etc. Only doing extremely challenging content with accounts people know, but not your main. It's not that easy, man. Those accounts, they've been purged. I went all in on them. I did the Mulaney challenge on Unzo, and okay. The other thing is too, like I spent all their units and stuff like that too. Even if you say, well, you have the champs, I blew those units. But the other thing is this too, guys. Keep in mind, I'm also trying to keep up with a very competitive high-end alliance too. And to be honest, I'm not keeping up. I didn't die in Alliance War, so there's that. But I also don't have the strongest defense at the moment. My prestige is awful. Some of these things I can't really fix. I can work towards them, but they're like, it's impossible the way that Kabam has the game set up. But I at least have to do everything I can to catch up as much as possible. So like, I have to complete the Abyss 100%. I mean, so like, I totally get how some of you want to see like the different challenges on other accounts and stuff like that. But keep in mind, my main account is already different than most people's main accounts. This account already is a free-to-play account. There's not that many that exist on this level. So even just completing the Abyss, like, it's a pretty big challenge in itself. All right, Priest 3 sent it over buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, how are you planning on doing the free-to-play considering the energy you would need? It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really difficult. I have some plans though. Essentially, here's what I'm thinking for the free-to-play account. It's gonna be man, I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to the stream, essentially, to you guys. But during my next challenge, I think I'm gonna have to cut off anything that would take my attention away from the game itself. Like I don't think I can go to Twitter. You know what I mean? I can't like scroll back and read previous comments and stuff like that. I'll still be able to chat. I could still do that, but like I basically need my hands to be on the game. It has to be like legend run style. Old school legend run style where I'm literally just going as fast as I possibly can at all times, 100% of the way. I think in doing that, the extra time that I spend, I love going to Twitter and stuff like that, by the way, guys. So for now, like, yeah, man, you asked me to go to Twitter. I'm gonna go to Twitter. I like seeing those pictures and everything. But anyway, like during the challenge, I would just have to treat it like a speed run. And the extra time that I kind of spend fooling around doing that stuff, it would have to be put into the arena. I would grind a 4-star champion and some milestones. I wouldn't be grinding a ton. It'd be impossible to grind a ton because I don't have... I wouldn't have that many champions anyway. But I would have to do that. I would start out by putting more time and more attention to the earlier acts. Gaining levels and gaining units. Trying to just be a little bit more efficient that way. I think it's possible. I think it's, of course, far more difficult, but I think it's possible. And I'm looking forward to the challenge. Free-to-play challenge, gotta wait for a side event with 0 energy cost. That's true too. I might have to, that's a good point. I might have to wait for something like that, a 0 energy cost. But energy-wise, I think I'll be okay. If I'm just gaining some units out of the arena as I go. There's not even that many that I can gain if it's still a 1-week challenge, but I think I could do it. I know, but I want to challenge him. I think he's scared. Okay. I didn't even read your challenge, but anytime someone says I think he's scared, I gotta tell you, dude. I don't know. Maybe you're young. and I hate to say, I hate to use age as like an insult because it's not. You know, everybody goes through the same ages, but that is like definitely a little kid thing to say. To be scared from a challenge? Yeah, no. What is your challenge though? To do a duel? Is that what you're asking? Yeah, well, I'm definitely not scared to do a duel. With a 2-star champ. But no, man, there's too much going on in the game right now. Thank you anyway. YouTube had an update on Android. My app was crazy wonky earlier. Really? I wonder if that... There's no way that would have anything to do with like the lag issues a bunch of people have been having, right? Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Twitter, seeing as you like it so much? Sure, Tom. Give me one sec. And Buckeye fans, send it over, Buck. Thank you, dude. Saying BG, how about one night only McFabio / Unzo incursions run? That is kind of interesting. Dang, dude. Probably won't do it. But that is an interesting idea. I'll have to think about that one. Probably not. But yeah, thank you, dude. All right, Tom, what do we have on Twitter here? This is what you want me to go to Twitter for? Normal cone. Silicone. Like silly. That was the tumbleweed. I'm gonna get some other sounds. Those are actually the only two that I have at the moment. They were my test sounds. I'm gonna get some other ones though. Oh man. For some reason I had a hard time getting them to work, but I figured it out. What about a 7-day challenge where you try to solo Winter Soldier with 1-star Spidey? 7-day challenge? Dude, that's a day. It would take, well, I don't know if I can get it done in the 1 day. I probably could. God. No, I'm gonna, whatever hair I have left, I'll be ripping it out. Screw that. Back to Twitter real quick. What's up, Roboto? What do we got here? This is what I got here. Do the thing in broken 11K prestige. Hey, there we go. The pictures weren't loading. But 11K prestige, nice, dude. What is this? This is 7.1, right? I'm guessing with the shards and 6 stones and stuff like that. Okay. The skill gem. Okay. The warlock. Dude, you're not just breaking 11K prestige. Dude, you're halfway there to 12K. You're crushing it. Profile's looking beautiful. Nice, man. All right, MCOC invalids and an over buck. Thank you, dude. Let me see. BG, who should I awaken? 5-star Guardian, Hyperion Thing, or Stark Spidey? I need to finish Act 6 and Abyss. 5-star Guardian, Hyperion Thing, or Stark Spidey. Yeah, I would say, I don't know if you're really going to be using any of those champs for the Abyss, but just for Act 6 content in general, I would go with Hyperion myself. I think all those champions are worth awakening. So yeah, you might want to run the content and kind of feel it out. See which one, see which champ you like the most, see where you're kind of lacking, rest of your roster, don't know your masteries, but I love Hyperion a lot. And I would go, that's what I would do. I would go with Hyperion. So yeah, man. Thank you for the buck. What's up, dubes? Deed is done, BG. My MCOC career is done, if you know what I mean. I hear you, man. Well, dude, if I never see you again, it was great playing with you for all those years and everything. But yeah, dude, come say what's up every once in a while if you get bored. But I hear you, man. Defeat the Realm of Legends with 4 stars only. Well, on the Unzo account, I did it with 3 stars only. So I don't know if 4 stars only is gonna be that interesting. We got Laura in here saying, "Hey Brian, ever wonder what it's like to be constantly harassed by someone you haven't said one word to all night? Me neither, but there's a first for everything." Oh my goodness. That doesn't sound very fun. Anthony G sent over a buck saying, "Hey BG, I got the 6th anniversary title. Didn't realize that I was playing for that long. Feels like it's only been a few years." Wait, the actual 6-year anniversary? Because everybody gets like that number 6. The, where do you even find something like that? Here we go. Everybody gets the number 6. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. If you haven't been playing for that long. But if you actually have been playing for 6 years, dang, dude. That's pretty cool. That is something I can't say that I'll have until next year. But yeah, dude, thank you for the buck. It's a great ride for sure. Yeah, for sure. I won't disappear for good. Yeah, dude. Oh, Dubes, I can't remember if you were here. Mo Battleships has started playing again. I don't know if I can't remember if you were in here the other day when he was in here too, but I feel like you were. I feel like we talked about that. I can't remember for sure though, man. You know my memory. But anyway, just thought it was cool. All right. Anyway, Elias also sent over bucks saying, "PG challenge idea. All right, hit me with it. A 1-week challenge, but each day you can only use 5 champions. That means at the beginning of each day, you choose 5, and then you can only use them for the rest of that day. Or you could choose like 3 and then use crystal pulls. It's a cool idea. I like the concept, but I don't know if it's realistic. Just because, you know, like I was saying before, you don't really have that kind of choice too much. Plus, like the ISO limitations and stuff like that. If I had like unlimited ISO, where I can rank up champions or just like swap levels to another champion temporarily or something like that, I think it could be doable. But because of the ISO limitations and everything, yeah, I don't think it's possible. So, but yeah, dude, thank you for the buck. Yeah, you weren't. You were telling me a little bit ago. I wasn't here when he was, but you were telling. Okay, all right, that's what it was then. Okay, I was pretty sure I told you already, but I couldn't remember. Anthony G sent it over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying my account is 6 years old. I love playing this game during middle school. Oh, dang, dude. So you do have the 6-year-old account. That's pretty cool, man. One of the OGs. I mean, I've said it before. Like, I kind of wish that I was playing since the beginning. But at the same time, I know, like, the game has evolved a bunch. And apparently, when the game first came out, there were no masteries. There were no awakened abilities. So it was like really bare bones. So if I did download it back then, I probably wouldn't have been hooked. And I probably would have been like, oh, I tried that game. Nah, I didn't like it. And just never re-downloaded it. So maybe it kind of worked out perfectly when I first learned about this game. But it would have been cool. Oh, you know what would actually be really cool? To do a new challenge account. There's no way this could be possible. But to do a new challenge account on like a fresh MCOC server. Like, basically everyone would be starting over fresh just for 1 week. And it's like the old school MCOC. I don't even know who'd be the best. Maybe it would be like the old glass cannon characters like Rocket or Electro. Because even if you think about it, actually I think people said Juggernaut back then was really strong. But if you think about it, even champions like Scarlet Witch, Star-Lord, Thor, they need to be awakened. Maybe, you know what? Maybe Doctor Strange would have been the best, actually. Doctor Strange, probably. First thing I remember when I started is the great event and getting him for 100% normal event quest. Or that must be Groot event and getting him for 100%. That was close to when I started. I think the Groot event, either that was the first event or maybe second one. I can't remember. No alliances either? Yeah. So alliances, they always existed when I played, but there was no alliance war. So it's like only half the alliance stuff was in the game. All right, Kieran sent it over. Buck. Thank you, dude. Say new challenge: complete the abyss on a new account in less than 24 hours. The twist is that you're not allowed to use champions. Dang, dude, I was totally on board until you said I couldn't use champions. Not even 2 stars? I can't even use a 2-star in the abyss, man. Come on, it's the abyss. Oh man. It's not a bad idea. I'm gonna have to turn it down though, Kieran. All right, Maximus N05 saying Tweety Pants. Sure. Give me 1 sec. The perfect block teams would be back. Would they though? Were there synergies back then? Were synergies added before masteries or after? I legit don't know. All right, let me see the tweeters. What do we got here? Am I ready for the next features yet? Oh, that's a lot of shards. Holy moly. Jeez, what shard gods did you get a blessing from? Dude, yeah. Even adding to it some max sig crystals just for good measure. Dang, dude. Maximus, I hope you get all of your hopes and dreams. With this amount of shards, I believe it's possible. That's crazy. Damn, dude. That is going to be a crazy opening. It's looking like Ronan's freaking stash. I'm sure Ronan also has a pretty nice stash. That's the biggest one I've seen. There's a bunch of guys in 4 Loki saving for the next featured. But I think the most I've seen is like, I think Lags might be in the lead. He's got like, what, 150,000 or something like that? There's a bunch of guys that are like just over 100K. Or in that same ballpark. Dang, dude. That's going to be a good opening. I hope it's a good opening. Oh, that's from the... Okay. Thronebreaker during Cyber. Yeah, because you got the double up on the Cyber weekend stuff. Okay. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of shards from that. Enzo. Good morning, BG. What do you think about the theory that war has gotten easier because of the much greater increase of rank 3 offense compared to defense? Is it bad if war is too easy? I think the same way that you think, Enzo, where I don't think that's the only reason that war has gotten easier. I think it's also gotten easier just because people, like, there hasn't been enough change to war where people have kind of figured it out. And as far as it being like, I mean, yeah, the rank thing, that definitely has part of it too. Also, people prioritizing rank 3s for prestige or attack over defense. Defense is like always the last one to get ranked up. So yeah, just in general, having some higher attackers to take out the defenders and being used to all the nodes and stuff like that, it definitely makes it easier. It's definitely not easy. I would never call it easy because a lot of work goes into war still, and a lot of time, a lot of effort into planning and stuff like that. So I definitely wouldn't call it easy. But the difficulty has gone down. And as far as that being good or bad, I think it puts more pressure on players to perform, where every little mistake, the lower number of deaths, the more deaths matter. So I don't think it's a good thing. That said, I've kind of always wanted a war that is potentially harder, and before everyone freaks out, but just restructured. That man, this is kind of I'm referencing all of my old videos tonight. Apparently, the video where I made that was an hour long talking about Alliance War. It left room for some crazier nodes to be in there, but it also removed the cost of potions and put the potion cost on the map itself. As you're exploring, you're picking up potions. So if you have to, and revives, I just called them rations. I lumped them all together. So you can have crazy nodes. You could have some wild stuff, but it doesn't break your resource stash if you're given that node to take. Instead, people would want to try to take the crazy nodes. It'd be like, dang, dude, this is a crazy fight. Let me try it. Versus now where it's like, no, I don't want a crazy fight. Are you kidding me? First off, the chances that I mess up here are too high, where every death matters so much. And then if I do die, it's literally going to be 9 items to get my champion back into fighting condition. I might item out. You know, all these terrible things happen the way it's currently set up. So war needs to be restructured entirely, which Kabam is doing. As for if that's going to be good or not for the game, we'll have to see whatever they come up with. Honestly, I don't think it can get worse. As someone who's not a fan of war currently, but I know some people do like war, and I do, you know, there's always that little bit of doubt that's like, oh man, what if it takes away the part of war that people like? I hope it's not that. I hope it's just all around better for. I hope the people that like war continue to like war, and the people who don't like war start to like war. But that's up to Kabam's design. We'll see what they come up with. Marcus Pack 16 sent it over to saying, hey BG, happy grinding. Check Twitter at Marcus Pack 16. Okay. What do we got here? Did you see we are anniversary video bros? I was the guy who took down the collector with cable. Oh, nice, dude. That's awesome, man. I definitely remember seeing a cable take down the collector, but I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. That's awesome, man. That's cool. Congrats on having part of the video where you actually did something cool. Instead of my part of the video, I was the only part of the video where I just got knocked out. Oh man. But yeah. Cybers sending over a buck saying my last six stars were all pretty much useless. Karnak, Agent Venom, Civil Warrior, Cap World War II, Proxima, and now freshly added to my roster, Moon Knight. Dang, dude. Yeah, not the best pulls. That Proxima, not too bad, but the rest, they could use some serious love. Hopefully 2020 is kind to you, man, because there's a lot of reworks coming. And yeah, some of those are in dire need. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but hopefully it'll feel better in the future. Mr. Chimichangas sent it over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying greetings from New Jersey, BG. What's up, man? Saying tell us some of your favorite jokes that you've heard while streaming. Yes, I'm now wide awake, can't sleep. I mean, my favorite jokes are basically Last Zarnians. I don't stand for the just the pun jokes. I definitely can't remember all of Last Zarnians though. One of his last ones was he said the 7-year-old was like they were shopping together, and at the checkout he said don't put the toilet paper in the bag. It's for here, not to go. That was pretty funny. So yeah, man. But the standard jokes, the jokes that come from Tom's army, no, I stand for no jokes like that. Yeah, man. Thank you very much for the 5. Super Dirty Pickle said it over 5 as well, saying, I'm not huge on war, but I feel the problem largely is too many resources. Read last 2. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Last 2. Let me see. I think these are the last 2. Wait. All right, I'm just going to read all. I think there's 3 of them. Hold on. All right, what about some simple limitations? Actually, I'm going to go spin out some crystals as I read these too, because I just realized it's getting pretty late. But okay, what about some simple limitations? Like you can never enter a quest with champions of the same class. Might be doable. I'm thinking about variant 5 though. All right, let me read the rest of this. Or you cannot use a random class determined at the start by a dice roll. That one might be more realistic of just saying, all right, one class right out of the start is unusable. But okay, so here's what I'm imagining. What if I did that? What if I'm gonna pop open like 3 of these. What if I said from the start, one class is not usable, and then everything's going well, and you know, maybe I pull some champions from that class type, but I can't use them. Okay, have to figure it out. But then it gets to like Cavalier time, and 5 and 6 stars, they're so hard to pull on new accounts, and if one pops out from that class type, and that champ would get me Cavalier, I feel like it would just end up like feeling bad. It wouldn't really add challenge. It would just be like, okay, well now I can't play the game just because I got unlucky out of a 5 or 6 star crystal when that would have been the champ I needed. You know what I mean? So I love adding challenge, but it's tough to find the right challenge that's not just going to be like, okay, well now you can't play the game. I don't want to something like that, you know. But okay, there was some others here. War would be much cooler if it was limited to 4 stars. A level playing field with regard to the champs available seems like it'd be more likely to highlight the more skillful alliance. It would do a great job of highlighting the more skillful alliance, but I kind of disagree with this. I think sometimes it'd be fun to have wars like that. Maybe like during the off season or something, but one of the major driving forces for players to even go out there and get rank up materials, get new shards, new crystals, things like that, is so that they can try to gain an advantage over their opponents in war. They, you know, to bring the best of the best, to get an additional rank up. Another champion ranked up for defense versus another alliance who might prioritize prestige or something like that. So I think it takes away that part of the game. And if it's just all down to raw skill, it's actually less interesting in a way. Damn it, dude. That rollover, I thought that was units for sure. Gold again. 4-star champs, 1 revive, 3 boosts, 5 potions. That's it. Yeah, see. Again, like the limited items. That's kind of what I was against in that hour-long video I made. I feel like I'm just disagreeing with you so much right now, Super Dirty Pickle, and I'm so sorry for that. I hope you're not taking it as personal. But like in the hour-long video, I said I ruled out having limited items because when you item out, it's just not fun. So I actually think it's better if people have a larger pool of items to use, but the items you find in the game, you're not buying them, and it just impacts the score a little bit. So even if you know you're going to lose, this is what I really liked about the rations idea I came up with. Even if you know you're going to lose, you're up against an alliance that has twice the rating of you, and matchmaking screwed you, whatever, right? You can go into that war and be like, Okay, points wise, we're gonna get crushed, but we can still clear the map. It's not gonna break our bank to do it. We're not gonna be screwed for the season because we couldn't take down a boss. Let's just, like, you know, let's play this as best we can, but everyone can still play the game. You know what I mean? If you take away items in war, you're in that situation where you're just not going to be able to play the game, and that just sucks. So yeah. BG, what about a week-long challenge where you do 10 push-ups between every fight? Between every fight? Mike, my arms would fall off, dude. It's not even that easy for me to do 10 push-ups just as it is in normal conditions. To do it every fight, good lord. All right, Zeke. Hold on, where's your message? Zeke, Ayumid? Hope I didn't mess up your last name too much. But thank you very much for the buck. Saying, you think Magic should be able to become a Horseman of Apocalypse or any other X-Men that's not mutant? Probably not. It'd be kind of cool, but I feel like that might open the door to some combinations that would just be like too overpowered potentially. And it's probably better just to limit it to the mutant class. That's probably the best way to handle it. It would be kind of cool, but it could also break the game, I guess, is the best way to say it, you know? Because I totally get what you're saying, where sometimes for whatever reason they might have to not have a mutant be or not have an X-Men character that's not in the mutant class and stuff, but yeah, it's dangerous. Speed up D, send over buck. Thank you, dude. Saying I love you. Speed up D, appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. The love and support as always, dude. Man, all these super chats. You guys really don't want me to end the stream, I guess, huh? By the way, before I read the rest of these super chats, I think I am gonna do a day stream tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time I'm able to. Probably gonna be mid-afternoon. But yeah, I want to do like the side event stuff, man, and I want to pop open those crystals that have Aegon and Ghost in them. See what that's all about. But all right, Anthony G sent it over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying last one, I promise. The weirdest thing that I remember in the game back in the early days is the $100 OG Vision. Also, my favorite character is Venom because he's cool, and I got on my first crystal when he first came out. That's awesome, dude. I actually love Venom. You know, pre-update, different story, but Venom's actually one of my favorite characters too. But yeah, dude, I remember the OG Vision offers. They're kind of still a thing. Kind of waiting for that 6-star OG Vision offer to come back around. Some people are speculating we were going to see that by the end of the year. Who knows if we will or not, but yeah. Thank you, dude. Delithius sent over buck. Saying, BG, I don't like your new glasses. You remind me of my librarian in high school who was always waking me up from my naps. What a jerk. Delithius, did you read your books today? I don't even know how to pretend to be a librarian. Thanks, man. Call me Librarian BG, I guess. Mr. Joshua sent it over another buck as well, saying, I hate to reopen a semi-closed wound. However, I still cannot watch your Abyss recap video without busting up laughing. The look on your face when you max your Ronin is amazing. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it, dude. Don't worry, you're not reopening a wound. It was it's painful in the moment, but it is funny to go back and look at. So at least there's that. See, that's why you always record stuff, guys, because that could have just been a painful memory and that's it. And now it's a painful memory that can be relived for entertainment purposes. So it's all good. But But yeah, Super Dirty Pickle sent it over another 2 as well, saying, remember when BG said he could do 1,000 jumping jacks? I still think I could do that. I don't know if I can or not, but I feel like I can. Jumping jacks are they're not hard for me to do. 1,000 is a lot. But yeah, I don't know. All right, anyway. I'm not about to prove it either, so I guess there's no way to settle that. But yeah. A lot of people wanted Lord to record me doing 1,000 jumping jacks. you definitely can't. I don't know, dude. I could for sure do. All right, so when we were first talking about the 1,000 jumping jack thing, I tested it out, and it wasn't that bad to do like 100. Doing 1,000 obviously is different than 100. Just like I can, you know, I can run down the block, but I can't run a marathon. But I don't know, man. I'm about to go try it. Don't tempt me. 1,000 sitting jacks, maybe. 1, 2. All right. Anyway, I think my stream's starting to lag, so that's definitely time to call it. Dropping some frames. But shout out to Super Dirty Pickle. Tickle, 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 tickle the pickle. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you for being I bet those one I bet 100 those were some sloppy ass jumping jacks. You don't know. About to go try it. No day stream. Yeah. All right. Anyway. Super Dirty Pickle. Thank you, dude. Thank you to everyone else as well. Really appreciate it, guys. I'm lagging big time right now, so it's time to call it. I'll be back probably during the daytime tomorrow. We'll see. Gotta double check if I'm doing anything or not, but I mostly just play this game, so probably not. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Later, everybody.